Having made decent cameos in both Injustice: Gods Among Us and LEGO Batman 2, Krypton's favourite son has been crying out for a brawler of his very own. It's a bit of a shame then that Man of Steel falls short of greatness. Instead of soaring into the clouds, this gesture-based brawler is weighed down by humdrum combat and a disappointing lack of variety. As with Infinity Blade, fights are one-on-one bouts of gesture-powered pugilism. To let those fists of justice fly, you simply swipe the touchscreen in the desired direction. You can block attacks by holding your finger on the screen. Dodging, a function that will prove essential to your survival, is managed by on-screen buttons located in the lower corners. Each stage sees you going toe-to-toe with one or more of Zod's Kryptonian attack force. Some enemies, like the exo-drones, have visual tells that reveal weaknesses in their defense, allowing you to punch through. Most combatants just telegraph their strikes, however, giving you a chance to either parry or dodge. Though initial bouts are promising, it doesn't take too long before things start getting a little stale. The standard fisticuffs, which form the backbone of the game, are somewhat limited, with only a handful of decent combos to fall back on. These combos generally end with a supercharged haymaker which sends your foe rocketing off into the distance. Though it's initially satisfying to watch your opponent fly backwards through brick walls, the canned animations become quite tiresome quite quickly. This sense of repetition isn't helped by the fact that all your enemies are dressed in near identical black battle gear. Though we appreciate the devs are sticking close to the source material, it does make for a visually bland experience. It's not all bad news though. Spending experience points to boost Superman's stats is gratifying. Land enough punches and you'll charge your special powers, a heat vision attack and a super speed boost. Executing these offer flashes of what it feels to be a superhero. Regrettably, these moments are outweighed by the relative flatness of the rest of the fighting. Ultimately, Man of Steel isn't awful, but it doesn't really deliver in the thrills department either. Superman superfans will probably find some enjoyment from wailing on Zod and his monochromatic minions. As a straight-up brawler, however, Man of Steel never truly takes flight. This has been James with AppSpy.com. We review, you decide.